everybody, welcome back, and let's continue. Let's play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, again, before episodes, I went weapon hunting, and I picked this up. It is the Rune Sword, and if you'll pay attention, when I throw it, there are words that it kind of makes across the screen. What it says is Verboten, which is German for what I believe is forbidden, but don't quote me on that one. I'm not great at German. And where I got it, I have my Heaven Sword in the other hand, as you can see. Where I got it was the dodo birds that I mentioned in the other episode. And speaking of that, I did get that one breakable wall that I forgot that I mentioned in my annotations. And all that was in there was a potion, so don't worry about it. Coming over here, we're going to do this trick again. Fly in as a bat, go halfway, come out as a wolf. And now this should be open to us. Right here. Pick up some jewels and a circlet. Perfect. With that done, we can move on. Now, I really like this weapon because it has a really nice arc, and it's fast. So, I actually like it as much as the Heaven Sword, and if you want, you can also get two, because they are a one-handed weapon. You can do the same thing I was doing with the Heaven Swords earlier. Just keep going with that. But anyways, we are back to the underground, which in this castle is the top of the castle. Let's just get through here. There's a lot of money down here in case you need money fast. Some random octopus right there. We'll see a lot more of those guys. Keep going. And I'm not going to worry about the map right now, and I will tell you why in a minute. But let's just get to the end here and pick up an item. It is our Alucard's shield, which again we lost at the very beginning of the game, and we have just gotten it back. It is a very extremely useful and quite useful in something of what I would call a hack in this game concerning the shield rod, but I will talk about that later. Again, money respawns. Let's not get too crazy about the map here. And I will actually tell you why I'm not going to get concerned with the map. Because in this inverted castle, it is utterly ridiculous. Okay, so you go up here, right? You see that empty square up there? Where is it? Do you see a room? I do not see a room. However, if you turn to Wolf, and you use the backdash key to doggy paddle around a little bit, all of a sudden, that room shows up. And that is utter BS. I don't even think that room was there in the normal castle. So, I'm gonna actually come back and get all the map later, which is actually a lot that you have to kind of doggy paddle to. It's really ridiculous, but I will deal with that, so don't worry about that. But we are going to move on. Back over here, waterfall, still here. Now, to get through this waterfall, you got to be smart about it, because if you hit it as either bat or mist, you just turn back into Alucard and you automatically start falling down. So, what I did was I turned into a wolf and paddled through, because wolf is the only thing that can swim. So, you got to be careful about that, got to be smart about that. I picked up an Osafuna katana right there, which is actually a pretty good weapon. It has a really neat special attack, and I guess I'll show that off later. But yeah, you might want to look into that. Let me get all this map though. Let's move up the waterfall since that's easy. Alright, come down here. Didn't really need that mushroom. Alright. But let's go this way. Just another random jewel. Keep going though. Oh, let's get that. That pentagram. Alright. These blue Venus weeds actually drop a pretty good two-handed weapon. The attack is high, but it's really slow. It looks pretty though, because when you attack it kind of turns blue. but not gonna pick that up. That's just for you to know. We're gonna go up to the cemetery again. Right through here. And right here we find Slogger and Gaibon as normal enemies. You know, the first boss we fought back again. They're not a problem, of course. Let's go into the doggy's mouth again. Here's his partner. And let's check out who's in this area. It is Death, and he has a speech.
So, you've made it this far. In the name of your father, cease this foolishness.
Not while there's a breath in my body.
Then for the master, I'll feast on your soul this night.
Yeah, right. You will go down in about 5 hits. But don't worry, he has a second form. But, you know, just watch out for his little arm throwy scythe there and you are fine. That is possibly the easiest death fight you will ever face. But anyways, he was holding the last piece. So, if we look at our relics, at the bottom right here, we have heart, rib, tooth, ring, and eye. Each one grants a bit of a boost, and you need those later to go fight Dracula. But with that done, I don't want to move on just yet. Like I said, I'm going to go back, I'm going to get the map, and then we will continue on to the catacombs. Whoa, out of my way. But for now, we are just going to head to the save point. I apologize if this segment is short, but I will see you all soon. So, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye!